Yeah, Garrett's an ultra competitor. So if there's a job description, if there's something that needs to be attained, he's going to go figure out how to do it. Like, so, you know, obviously he's got balance out the world. He can do it. He has a catch radius like it's crazy. But like, for whatever reason, he'll keep defying those gravity limits because he sees a ball in the air and he just goes and gets it. So he's highly competitive, and he's competitive with himself. So if that's the goal, he's just go up and get it. If my job is to get that ball, he's gonna go find a way to do it.
One more. Can you just talk about how he did today? What your take on his performance today was?
Yeah, Garrett did, phenomenal. You just see the movement skills, you see the ball tracking, you see everything on film, just a little closer, a little more personal. But everything you guys got to see today, we see every day. So I'm a little numb to the fact, but you know, probably one of the best in the country.
One of the biggest questions that NFL teams still ask you about those two guys.
How high do I have to be to get them? How low do I have to be in the draft to get them? I don't know. I can't answer that. That's usually what they ask.
So Chris and Garrett and Jackson, they've all said that you teach only 2 feet in bounds, like the toe tapping.
Correct.
In practice. So I know you talked about the mental side of how you're preparing for the NFL. But I'm more interested in on-field, technique-wise. Are there different aspects of it? You tell them you're going to need to know how to do this.
Yeah, everything I teach is always geared to the next level. I don't coach anything at a reduced rate for the college level. Like, that's nothing. I have no interest in that. Like, if you're going to be an elite NFL receiver, you're going to be more than plenty good enough in college. I did not try to coach you to be a great receiver in college. I'm trying to coach you to be a great NFL receiver. So anything that applies to that, that's what we coach, and that's the standard we hold to. So, you know, that extra step might seem good, but I don't want that extra step in that top end, and we'll talk about it. 1 foot in bounds will get you good in college. We're always going to aim for at least 2, if not 3, when it comes to sideline work.
Is that program-wide thing, or is that just how you run your
I don't know. I think the program-wise, we're always setting these guys up for success outside of our building, you know, whether it be in the NFL or life. But, you know, I'm just talking about my philosophy, or our philosophy in the receiver room. That's our philosophy. That's our approach.
How much of that is a pitch on the recruiting trail when you're talking to these guys?
I'm not a recruit. You got to ask one of those guys.
Thank you.
I walked up, Chris, what did he show today? I walked up, you were talking about Garrett. I missed Chris. What were your thoughts about Chris today, and what does he bring, I guess?
Chris was elite, as always. Seen him for 4 years. And like Garrett, everything we saw today, we see every day. So I appreciate everyone else being able to see it, close and personal. But these guys just do what they do, and it's always a pleasure to experience.
You played, I think, 9 years NFL. Is it in your mind, and this is a stupid question, both these guys, if they take somebody in the first round, they want somebody who's going to play as long as you did in the NFL. Do you feel these guys have what it takes to have that staying power to play that long in the league?
Yeah, they can play as long as they want. I think it always comes down to the intangibles on length of career. It's not ability. But yeah, I guess I agree with you. If you take a guy in the earlier rounds, you want him to be a long-time player, right? So they carry all of those characteristics, to be those kind of players.
Brian, does it surprise you anymore with anything they do?
I don't know. I don't know if they can surprise me anymore. I think it's not necessarily a surprise as it is just a pleasure to continue to watch them grow. And then you get to a point where the growth is so minuscule, but it's still there, and it's just awesome to see.
Chris and Garrett were both talking about how since the end of the regular season, it's been kind of stressful for them to kind of transition from Ohio State offseason stuff to NFL preparation. Okay. Have you shared with any advice with them, just how to deal with this stressful point in their life?
Just to take a deep breath, just to understand that they're definitely now the CEO of their own brand, and just take a deep breath. And it's okay, do things the right way. You know right and wrong. No, they're smart guys. They've been around our program. They have great parents and great support systems. They know what it looks like. And if anything, it's probably a little harder because there's nobody controlling their time. They have their own time now. So from a schedule standpoint, it comes down to them doing it on their own.